What you doing over there? Hi. Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. Hi, Karen. Hi, Angie. I figured the first thing I should do is come out and check on Nikita. Hey, Roselle. Hi, Rochelle. Good morning, Amy. Hi, sweet girl. What you doing over there? Hey, honey. Kristen. So she's out of the transport cage. They said overall her exam went pretty well. I was just talking to Dr. Justin and Catherine. I'm going to start some new meds for her. She's just waiting on breakfast right now. Hopefully she'll eat breakfast and feel a little better with all of that. She's up moving earlier. If you guys, I saw screenshots on her Nest Cam. Morning, everybody. I'm just saying a quick little hello to Miss Nikita. She's currently locked in the roof section and in the same section as her feeding lockout. But she's kind of in a weird spot because she's can't get any closer to her because both sides of that door are in the enclosure. Hey Robin, hi Debbie. Just checking in with Nikita. She's a little dopey. She's still fully waking up, but she's awake enough to have gotten out of the transport this morning. Catherine said she was doing pretty good. Hi Abby, good morning. Hi Regina. Not totally sure what they'll do with her diet. I would imagine no bones for a little while. Anytime there's dental work, we don't do any kind of ground diet, so no mush or ground turkey or ground beef or anything like that. I wanted to check in on her. I felt so bad not being here for her yesterday. Sundays are usually my volunteer day, and my husband and I had a personal loss over the weekend with our dog, so I just couldn't even make full sentences yesterday, so I stayed home. And then, of course, I wake up and I find out they're sedating Nikita. It was pretty rough. Good morning, Becky. She's out of the transport. She's currently locked in the roof section that has her feeding lockout in it. And she should be getting breakfast this morning, normal. Erica, she's not allowed in the large part yet for a few reasons. We still have to come pull this transport cage away from the enclosure and get it all closed back up. And we can't do that if she's in that same section. Also, the open air section has a huge platform, and the last thing we want her to do is still be kind of dopey and then go fall off of a platform or something. So she's got to be fully awake. Hi, sweet lady. Let me see if I can zoom on her a little bit. I know she's got a Nest Cam that faces in part of the direction, but it's not like the Explore camera where it can follow her every move. So unfortunately, she's laying in a spot that I can't get any closer to her, but that's okay. She's in pretty good spirits. I was a little afraid she'd wake up pretty cranky, but so far so good. You scared me, Miss Lady. Yeah, you scared everybody. But Dr. Justin said her blood work looked great for an 18-year-old, and so I'm hoping it's just kind of an upset tummy, or it was the dental work that needed done, so. This is Nikita Lioness at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. If you guys are unfamiliar with us or new to us, there were many lives yesterday thanks to Carol. So you can rewatch any of those, but she was sedated for the first time yesterday. It took a lot of people to carry her out of here, but her exam went really well. Nothing super obvious stuck out yesterday during her exam, so I'm just going to try some new medicines, stuff to help with her arthritis. Yeah, toothache can make you feel just miserable, and this girl loves to eat food, so I'm sure that didn't help. Yeah, there were so many lives yesterday. I tried to keep up with them from home, but also tried to spend some time with my mom because it was Mother's Day, and I was trying to snap out of my funk. It's like a moment-by-moment thing, though. Morning, Marlene. Hi, Pam. Good morning, everybody. Just checking in on Nikita. You can see she's out of the transport cage now. She's still a little dopey. I mean, that's pretty common for about 24 hours or so. You're right, Jessica. She weighed 426 pounds. That was definitely lower than we thought, but that doesn't mean in her prime she wasn't 500 or more. As they get older, they lose a lot of muscle mass. And she's also gotten a lower diet for a while because we want to keep the weight off of her. We don't want her to be super overweight because that's just going to be even harder on her arthritis and the fact that she was declawed. It's my sweet lady. You worried us all yesterday. Yeah. You can see she's a little paranoid and little noises kind of startle her. Good morning, Angie. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Ashley. I know, I wish so much they could tell you what's wrong and what we could do to make them feel better. But she's gonna get some new medicines, see how that makes her feel. It's very, very hot too today already, very humid. I think it's already in the mid-80s at 8:10 in the morning and here in Florida. Yeah, it's not Tongue Out Tuesday yet, Nikki. I know. I'm sorry, I can't get any closer to you. Gotta look through the safety gate. Yeah, Penny, that's the first time Nikita's given us any kind of scare or not been feeling okay. Oh, where are we gonna go? You wanna come say hi? I would love that. I would love that, Miss Lady. Or at least if she gets comfy somewhere closer to the wire. Yeah, she's still a little wobbly, but she's doing good. Yeah, she's got fans pointed in her direction at the moment. I hope that it rains today just to get rid of some of this humidity. What you doing, lady? So trying to decide where I'm gonna go. Yep, we're just checking in on our knick-knack. Catherine let her out of the transport this morning. She's been up moving around a couple times. Let me see where she's getting settled at. Are you peeking? You guys see those teddy bear ears? I'll walk around the other side if I know she's gonna stay there. What you doing, lady? I gave everybody big scare. Let's see if I can walk around the other side. The thing we all have to realize though is she is an 18-year-old lioness. A few times the cat's aged by 6. That's what they would be equivalent to in human years. So she's such a big girl, and having been badly declawed as a cub and having been raised with horrible nutrition, she came in with these huge calloused elbows. It's just, every day is a precious miracle. Did you lay down over there? All right, this is the first time I've approached you since all this, so I'm gonna take it slow. Gonna take it slow because I gotta come around ya. You can see she's got a water dish back here. Hi, my lady. All right, I'm staying back here. Oh, there's my girl. There's that girl. Hi, sweetness. I was just like you guys yesterday, glued to the lives and the cameras, just trying to hear what everybody was saying, and I felt so bad I couldn't be here for her. Hi, sweet lady. You're doing very good. I see that you drank some water when you came over here. I was wondering why she was like standing and leaning down. It's because there's a water bowl over here. Just getting some water. Hey, sweet girl. I know. Yesterday was a big, big day, huh? Yeah, it was a big, big day. Yeah, you guys saw how many people had to carry her. We had to cut a hole in the side of the enclosure. She weighed 426. She did have some dental issues that Dr. Justin took care of. She slept overnight in the transport, but was let out first thing this morning by Catherine. And she's still pretty loopy. They're like that for a while because they do get some injectable meds sometimes. It just keeps them really groggy. Very sleepy. Very sleepy. Are you gonna be excited for breakfast? Maybe. So it depends what it is. It better be chicken. It better be chicken. Yeah. Bring me that chicken. Yeah, it's very hard to see them not feeling well. Very sleepy. And we'll get some more meds in her this morning as well, along with breakfast. Just want her to be chill and calm. You can see how big her pupils are. Yeah, and they're fluctuating quite a bit. I heard her snoring. I know how scary that can be. I've heard some of the tigers do that before, and when you first hear it, you think they're growling, which makes you think they're awake, which really puts some panic through you, so. No, we are a no-touch facility. We're an accredited sanctuary, so we don't do any buying, selling, trading, breeding, or touching any of the cats here. It's a true sanctuary, true retirement home for these captive-born big cats. And this is Nikita Lioness. It's a female lion. She's quite large for a female. And if you've ever seen her with chicken or pumpkins, you would never ever ask if we touched the cats. You can see tons of those videos if you go to bigcattv.com. Good morning, everybody. I just figured we'd check in with Miss Nikki. Miss Nikita, she'll be in the roof section for a bit, which is why I wanted to show you guys a little bit of a closer view. I know you can see her from the nest cam occasionally, but actually, Nikita was found in a drug raid in Tennessee. She was chained to a wall in a basement. My guess would be that the drug dealers were assuming she would be their security system. And as horrible as it sounds that she was chained to a wall, it's actually a little bit of a good thing for her case, because if she'd been loose, they probably would have had to shoot her. But because she was contained already, they were able to keep her alive. Yeah, she's got a naked belly right now. They did some ultrasounds on her yesterday as well. And again, nothing obvious stood out. I wasn't there though, so I don't have every bit of information. I apologize about that. And she was badly declawed. My guess is, again, the drug dealers thought, that would make her safer to have, loose or near them like that. I heard Dr. Wynn say that, Ginger. That's funny. Dr. Wynn is hilarious. So funny. So good at what she does. She's great at explaining everything she does, too. So it's good. I'm glad she was here with Dr. Justin. I'm sure Dr. Justin really struggled having to sedate Nikita because it's his favorite cat. Yeah, she's still pretty loopy. Just got out of the transport a little while ago, so we're just going to monitor her very closely. But thank you guys to everybody that, donated towards her yesterday, and You can sponsor Nikita if you go to bigcatrescue.biz. You say, should they sponsor you, lady? So she's still groggy, but she's waking up and she's doing okay. Is it almost breakfast time? I know. It's almost breakfast time. You get a drink of water or just get over the water? Yeah, anytime you declaw a cat, I think a lot of people don't fully understand declawing a cat. They think you're just removing the nail, but it's actually like losing the first digit of your finger. And that's actually what cats walk on. They walk on their tiptoes. So when you declaw them and you get rid of their tiptoe, over time that does a ton of damage to the rest of their feet and legs, and it usually does lead to pretty severe arthritis. So I know, lady. I know she's probably sick of hearing me gab. I know, you're probably tired of it. So let me walk back around the other side here. Well, I'm heading back out to my office to make up for all the time I lost yesterday. But if you guys want to hang with me for a second, we'll stop by and see what Hoover's up to. I know Hoover had been on a camera for a long time and now he doesn't, so I'm sure a lot of you guys are having withdrawals. So there's my update with Nikita. Let's go see what Hoover's doing. Can't guarantee we'll see much. He's most likely upside down in his elevated den, which is where he was when I drove by earlier. Probably giving Karma fits for morning meds. Alright, so we're gonna head out and see Hoovy. Blind you all. Thank you to everybody that's helping me answer questions. Since I wasn't here for the procedure and everything yesterday, I don't fully have all the information. A lot of you probably know a little bit more than I do, but kind of skimmed through all the lives. And I did talk to Catherine and Dr. Justin this morning. Yeah, Jasmine is obsessed with Hoover, but to be honest, Duchess was that way too when she was near him. Those girls just love me. Probably catch a glimpse. Sapphire Maple. But yeah, so you guys can keep watching her. We were just with Nikita, so when this live ends here in a couple minutes, you can watch it from the beginning for an update to see her. There's Miss Mandy Moo. Everybody's still waiting on breakfast. Yep, I see a body in the elevated den. Just gotta get through the gate here. Alright, so we've already spent some time with Nikita. I'm on my way back out to my desk, so I wanted to check in with Hoover. I don't think he's been hanging out by his nest cam very much, so you probably haven't seen him. Hi, my boy! There's that Hoovy-doo. There's that Hoovy. There's that Hoovy. Oh, what a good boy. What a good boy. I think Hoover's doing okay. You know, he's obviously still needing to heal, so he's still on medications that make him a little drowsy. We don't want him messing with that foot, but he really enjoyed being back here when he was in this enclosure prior to going up to Tiger Lake, so. What you doing in there, sir? Yes, Penny, this is the enclosure that Joseph Lion was in. Oh. And then after that, Andre and Amanda lived in this enclosure. Amanda slid down a couple cages, and now Hoover is back out here. Hoover actually was the first cat to live in this enclosure. What are you doing? After Joseph, so I see your eyeball. I know you're looking. You gonna roll over? Yeah, Marianne is back outside, but she's not actually with Max yet. They're on either side of that enclosure. I think about a week's time is what they were gonna give them before they try to put them back together. We wanna make sure Marianne's fully healed. There's nothing they could accidentally hurt each other with. And then Pharaoh also went back out, if anybody's wondering about him. I checked in with him late last week. He's back out in his enclosure. He's also just in a small section of his enclosure so he doesn't get his little morning zoomies and start jumping off of stuff. Are you being a very good boy? He's doing typical Hoovy. Close my eyes as tight as I can till you disappear. Isn't he beautiful? If you don't know the history on Hoover, you can learn all about him on his bio page, bigcatrescue.org/Hoover. But he was rescued from the circus life in Peru. Yep, if you guys are just joining, we're gonna shut off this live here in a few minutes. And you can start this over from the beginning and you'll see Nikita. It's just been Nikita and Hoover today. Just checking in with two of the ones that everybody's most concerned with. Yes, actually Loki is also back outside. I got some really cute photos of him last week. I can't wait to share. But he's outside and he's eating well and doing well. Penny, I would imagine after living 12 years in the circus, that Hoover probably doesn't like people. I wouldn't like people. They made me do tricks and perform for big crowds, so it's often why, you know, even though he was up at Tiger Lake and he was on an Explore camera, he was right by the gift shop, and I think he spent 90% of the time in the den because he just didn't want to see people. Out here and out back, he won't have to, other than the keepers and the lady that just comes here and puts the camera up and talks. Ooh, the stabilizer's going a little crazy, I apologize. Gotta zoom back out maybe. And we're stuck that way, so that's what we're getting. But if you guys are just joining, we've been live with Nikita, checking in on her, and on my way out to my desk, figured we'd see Hoover. So thank you guys to everybody that shared this live feed for me, everybody helping answer questions as well. It's a very zen moment to start your week with. Yes, Wendy, he has a very sad story. I definitely encourage you guys to check out his bio page, and you can search for Hoover on our bigcattv.com and see all kinds of videos. We've even seen the undercover footage that they got of him still in the circus being beaten to perform. It's just horrible. These cats are not meant to be people's entertainment or pets. Should be wild and free, and he's a perfect example. I mean, he's a fairly young tiger for us, but he lives such a hard life that his health has just been just really, really hard. He's had multiple procedures over the last couple of years, and often I think he does just want to be left alone, and I can't blame him one bit. Alright everybody, well this is it for me this morning. So as I said, if you are just joining, we've been live for a while. We've already seen Nikita and now Hoover. So I hope you all have a great day. Go back and rewatch this. It'll post automatically on our Facebook page. All of our lives also go onto our show channel, which is facebook.com/wildcatwalkabout. And if you want to learn about any of the cats here, make sure you go to bigcatrescue.org/catbio, and you will see all of our cats listed, and you'll see all of their information. Thank you guys. Have a great day and a great week. All right, sweet dreams, Hoovie. I'm leaving.